Just let me know when you need me to start
Yeah,
talking.
testing.
Check 1, 2.
Testing.
No.
Good evening, everyone. Afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to Wheel to Wheel, Season 18, Round 6. Joining me in the combox tonight, I have Swinger. Welcome.
Afternoon over here in WA.
Yeah. So tonight we're at Eiger Norwand in the MX5 Roadsters. 51 laps. So should be an interesting enduro here.
Yes, tight, windy track. Lots
Yep.
of places to get it wrong.
Many hairpins for a few manoeuvres. So
Yes.
we'll see how it goes, and it starts a little bit in the dark as well. So from dawn. So we'll see what happens.
Yes, that always sucks. It's a little bit harder to do qualifying in the dark. I usually turn my projector brightness right up so it becomes daytime. Otherwise, I can't see diddly squat.
Yeah, I'll just send her a message and let them know we're ready.
And we're just one short by the looks of it. It doesn't look like Ralph has turned up.
Yep.
Must be doing something on The Simpsons instead.
Alright, just give them the warning we're ready to go. So
Just jack this projector up, actually. Gotta love the temporary exposure correction. Oh god, I was nearly going to tick in the race then.
yeah, I suppose you could be a wild card instead of Ralph.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
One of us could join this lobby and commentate at the same time.
Yeah.
So you ready for this track now? You put in much during the week?
A little bit, not too much. Yeah, different style of track, but we'll see how it goes. Should be all one make, so everyone's got the same opportunity. So
I do.
we'll see how it goes.
Another one where you want the car to slide just a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah.
I think there could be some very good manoeuvres on corners, especially if it's tight racing and someone takes that brakes a bit deep or slides a little bit. Someone could get through on the inside.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think we're about ready to kick off qualifying by looks. So 10 minutes qualifying, then into the 51 laps. So
Yeah, a true hour race. What lap times do you think these boys are going to pump?
say that they'd be at least in the minute 10s, if not minute 9s.
Yeah, I was leaning towards minute 10s myself for lobby 2.
Yeah, possibly 11s.
Yeah,
Probably
10
10 to
down.
11s, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah, I think some guys might even be pumping 12s or 13s.
Yeah. Oh, and look, if you can, pump out 11s and 12s fairly consistently without crashing, probably still do alright anyway.
Very true. Alright, let's open this up.
Yeah, it's qualifying's just starting now, so.
So there will be one pit stop for fuel, and depending on how well your tyres last, it will depend on whether you save yourself 5, 6, 7 seconds in the pits and put a new fresh set of boots on.
Yeah, so there is the opportunity that you can potentially undercut someone just to get that bit of track position. So it'll be interesting.
Yes, I was watching Sugar during the week, and we had a bit of a run through, and he was cruising around at minute 12s, and he nearly got the whole race on a tank of fuel. I think he was 2 laps short. So the slower you go, the longer your fuel's going to last. Could be a strategy, but in saying that, if you're dropping 2 seconds a lap off someone, there's 100 seconds. Your pit stop loss is only about, I think we worked that out, it was about 40, 45.
Just quickly run through. So we got sugar, Bretto, almonds, Packer and Slug. We got Smurf, Owlet Dad, and Salt as well. So see who's finishing their laps.
Some of these boys could space themselves out a little bit more. It's 10 laps. You don't need to be up someone's clacker qualifying on this short little lap. If the person in front makes a mistake, that'll ruin your lap.
Yeah, so Bretto's answered that initial question with a 10 flat almost.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see whether the guys will come in halfway through and change for tyres, or do you just stay out there on those softs? Because they don't wear down too much, but they do take a lap or two to warm up to temperature.
Yeah, and I think we were just talking about track space. So I think Packer's just pulled over just to try and give himself a bit of room, I think. Just going to stop, so.
Definitely no need to be up someone's clacker. I could understand if it was a hot lap, but not for 10 laps. I don't think you'll get too much drive behind the car in front. And you sort of really want to do your best qualifying laps without the distraction of another car in front of you.
As Bretto puts in a 9.7. Just as in line for 9.7. Almonds 10.1.
Yeah, those tyres will start coming down now the tyres are warming up.
Sugar with 11.1 in P4 there. What's Smurf done? 10.8. Standing up there with a 25 and just a 14 now, so he's lighting himself up there.
Starting to lighten up a little bit more as well, which certainly helps pick your braking markers.
See if Bretto can improve again at all. He may have lost a little bit of time through the right-hand sweeper at final corner last time. Taking a very high line. Now it's slightly down.
He's keeping that 400th between him and Almonds.
I think Packer just got caught in a little bit of traffic there towards the end of his lap.
There's a couple of them starting to bunch up together.
How many laps do you actually get out of 10 minutes? We get about 8 laps, 8 laps.
Yeah, minute 10, so you'd get about 8 laps. There's a 30-second rollover. You might get 9. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason whatsoever to come in and pit and change your tyres over.
There's Bretto crosses the line, 10.1, so still fairly good pace, but improved on that lap. Almonds at 10.8. Let's come back on with Packer here and see how he goes. Try to get a better run this time.
Yeah, no one's improving, even though the fuel's coming down.
Yeah, no, Packer's a bit off again.
It's a case of you try and push a bit harder, the slower you'll go.
The Smurfs just drifts it around the hairpins. Nice job.
The different lines being taken through that right hand and near the pits.
Yeah, a few different lines. And I heard a rumour Almonds is back on his controller tonight.
reckon this would be more suited to a controller track than a steering wheel track, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, I think it's good. We should see some good drifting, I reckon.
Very true, but I don't think you're a real sim racer if you've got to use a controller. Almonds.
Let's go back through the field and.
It's like that rig he's got must be just like a fucking piece of artwork that he's just bought and plonked in the house. So no one is improving on their times. So everyone's gap is still the same all the way through the list.
Sugar has on his last lap just improved slightly to a 10.8.
There's just under 4 seconds between all of them.
Yeah, just going back through the field. I think Renault, how he goes finishing this lap. Down. Oh no, made it up in the final sector, 9.6. Very good.
Sol's 2.5 up on his lap so far.
On board with him.
It's so easy to be up in that first section and then lose it all going through the hairpins.
He's still slightly up.
Yeah, half a second. So still a second covering the top four. Top three, the top four. Sugar's getting a little bit closer to Packer. This must be nearly their last lap. I can't see how much time's left.
No, I'd say this will be the final lap for everyone.
No, it's coming proper, which is a good sign.
Smurf coming around the final corner now, coming onto the straight. 11.4, so slightly down. Smoke's about to cross the line, the CP improves on his personal best.
He's got it down to a 0.688. Almost lobby one times.
Well, that's for the defence.
Ninth lap. This would surely have to be the last lap.
His Almonds just cracks out a 9.8.
Starting the 10th lap.
9.86, so just to be under two tenths behind, so great lap there.
Yeah. Top three still under a second. All of them 3.2 between all of them.
Yeah, Packer goes with this lap. He was slightly
Sol's half
up.
a second up. Starting to find some rhythm.
Just watch Packer cross, then we'll just finished.
Oh, he'd be spewing. He was half a second up too, Sol. Pardon me.
And Smurf up to P3 as well. Just goes Packer for P3 there. So you've got Bretto there in P1, 2 tenths back. Almonds, Smurf in P3, Packer in 4th, Sugar in P5, Sluggy in P6. You go back to P7, Elliot to sort of be 2 seconds behind, but even still he's done almost a 12 flat. Then Sol in P8, as you say, he was on a better lap, had just couldn't quite
Yeah.
get to the finish line. So
So there you go. You get to complete 9 laps. Pardon me.
they're really pretty good lap times for everyone. When you look at it, it's hard to get a full lap together. So.
Yeah, it is. It's all about the consistency through the lap, which is very hard to do, especially on an endurance or a longer race like an hour, to keep your concentration levels going. All right, they can kick it off.
Yeah,
Right,
ready.
Oh, okay, you beat me to it. All right, who's your pick?
Ooh. Oh, I'm going to go with Packer, I reckon.
All right.
I think it's probably between
You're-
Almonds and Bretto, but I'm going to go Packer just because he generally, not to put the mocker on him, but he generally in these longer races, he's fairly consistent. So we'll see.
Yeah, well, if Armands cannot spin out, which he's the king of doing lately, I reckon he will be the go.
Yeah.
And honestly, sorry, Bretto, we've got to choose we've got to choose an Aussie over a Kiwi. So that's my pick.
Good theory there, Brutal. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Probably jump in the middle of the pack with Sugar.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Sugar, you reckon? Yep. As we're on the grid. Revs rolling, lights on, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're off.
Alright, who's going to get the... See, they're right... If you're on the inside here, you got the better line for that first corner, which Armands has got. Armands is taking the lead and Bretto's fighting back.
Yeah.
Got a headlight flickering going on there. So, all nice and clean. No touching, and that one's come off. You watch everyone's different line through this right-hander. Well, there's one thing you definitely can't do here is wall ride.
Yeah, it just slows you down, doesn't it?
It just slows you down. I presume we all tried it during the week. Thought, I wonder if I can gain an extra little bit by wall riding that wall. Definitely not. So it's all nice and clean.
Right, Smurf, speaking of riding the wall, the final corner there, Packers underneath him, side by side. It's got a bit loose.
Just give Sugar a chance. Smurfing him on, Sugar, yeah.
Yeah, Sugar's on the outside.
Which brings him on the inside for the next corner, but you've really got to be in there to be able to stick that corner. If you're not in there and that guy, then whoever's in front turns in, you will push them.
Yeah.
So if you're not up there, you're going to have to back off. Those corners are too tight. Smurf definitely has a lot of wiggle in his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a bit of drifting around here.
Yeah, and these cars aren't super big on the slipstream either. So you know, the GR3s, so if you're within a second, you get a good slipstream effect, but these cars are not really so much. It really does come down to how good you can drive it.
This is true, and you do not want to be touching the grass anywhere.
like the closest. Looks like the closest battle at the moment is between Smurf and Sugar there.
Yeah, we need a bit of a pack forming. Smurf's carnage the wall.
Yeah.
Certainly struggling a little bit. Sugar doesn't seem to be closing the gap too much, so even though Smurf's a little bit out of control.
He was closer, but he just
speed.
give a little bit of time away. Yeah. The field and see if there's any other. Oh, Sol and Al at that having a battle. P7 there, Sol's down the inside.
In the 110s to start off with, I would have thought that this would have been the race pace to start off with.
Yeah.
You might see them later on in clean air with less fuel. If they put a new set of boots on, maybe hit qualifying times.
Yeah, when do you reckon you'll start to see people pitting?
Well, the run-throughs I had during the week, I reckon I could have got anywhere between about 35 to 40 on a tank of fuel.
Yeah.
So it's, it depends. Do you split it half and half? Put a fresh set of boots on, or do you run it for as long as you can and then have a lighter tank with a brand new set of subs? It'll be interesting. And again, do you want to undercut someone? Will they stay close enough to be able to undercut someone?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see as Sol just got down the inside of Al there. Nice clean move. Nicely done.
Smurf's got a half a second penalty. There's a couple of spots around here that will give you a little bit of a penalty. Unfortunately, Kiwi Bretto's come a cropper at the top of the hill.
Yeah, bad luck. Oh, Sugar's down the inside of him.
Yeah, there's a few places that will give you a penalty, but fortunately the penalty zone is in a good spot. Because it's just as you start kicking off to come up the hill before the right-hander towards the pit. So half a second penalty doesn't really cost you very much at all.
Yes, Kiwi Bretto, Smurf, sorry, will be taking his penalty now. Penalty. It's Bretto back to MP3.
That's a nice 3-second penalty on the way into the pits and out of the pits if you hit those lines. Could be a 6-second double whammy if you're not paying attention. That's Smurf, yeah, you can't put your tyres on that grass on the inside on that corner. I come across it many times during the week trying to work out how close you could actually go to playing with fire on that line.
Zarman's out to 1.8 second lead, so a great drive so far. Yeah, I wonder if anyone goes slightly conservative and tries a no-stop. You've got to save a fair bit, but...
Yeah, if they're doing those times, what they're doing, 11s and 12s, if you were honestly driving against faster drivers and you got lapped 3 or 4 times, then maybe you could do it. Yeah. But because you're not obviously having to do all the laps, but... it's not a strategy you should be really looking at. Sugar's trying to make a move on Smurf and actually get it done. Smurf's copped another penalty. So here's Sugar's chance.
But I don't think you could serve it till the next lap though. Could be wrong,
Oh, okay.
but for some reason, yeah, you, depending on where you get the penalties, it won't let you serve it to the next lap.
Okay, that's weird.
The burn zone's just here, so yeah, next lap.
Yeah. No, okay. So you could accumulate one lap after lap after lap, and you'll just keep copping a 0.05 each time.
Yeah, although I suppose if you get a 0.05 on coming on to this next lap, you'll just burn it in one go, I guess. But yeah, it'll end you a second in total though, so it'll slow you more.
It's a very picturesque track.
Yeah, you've got trains up on the hills and houses and all sorts of things.
Yeah, when you go to left, when you go towards the pits and you hear those bells, I actually thought it was like cow bells. And someone said, "Oh, it's a train." I'm like, "Oh, there is a train. I didn't even notice that." And I actually spun out on that corner when I was first practicing, and it. So who are you on board with at the moment?
Just with Smurf at the moment. I just want to see where him and Sugar come out when he takes his penalty.
Yeah, so when you... Yeah, so you don't really lose that half a second. So I spun out here, and I actually went in to that area on the right-hand side. You can actually fully drive into that little section and park your car, and you don't get reset back on track.
Yeah, that's right. Hopefully no one's leased any car parks there for tonight.
Very true. If you put in a good solid lap and you know you're not going to do another one, you could always park in there for the last little bit and just take in the scenery.
Yeah, have a breather, yeah. As Paco and Armin's, Paco's kept it under 2 seconds, so keeping the pressure on there.
I suppose if anyone decides that they don't want to race anymore and they were thinking about quitting, just go and park in there instead.
Yeah. I'd say it might be a similar outcome, but you never know. Yeah. As Bretto did that spin earlier on, he's back to P3, but yeah, about 6 seconds behind.
So if you're, when it comes pit time, if you're, say, 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds behind someone, do you not change your tyres to save that time so you come back out on track possibly in front of them or with them? Because track position will be key, because it is a hard track to pass on. If everyone is doing, like Lobby 1, you would expect everyone to be doing very similar times, so it'll be very, very hard to do a full-blown overtake.
Yeah, I think if Paco can keep it under 4 seconds, for him maybe you wouldn't take tyres. Just take the punt and see if you can get track position.
They do start getting very slidey though. Like I did one during the week, and from about lap 45 onwards, maybe 43, 45, they were very slidey, even though they'd only shown that they were a third worn. And then you put a new set of boots on and away you go. It's just like, hello.
And just looking at Armin's lap times, he's been consistently in the 10s most laps. Only one lap in the 11s, so he's just keeping that consistent pace up. Yeah, and 3.5 seconds back to Packer now.
Well, isn't that what Packer did last week or the week before? Just consistent times.
Yeah, and that's all you need. Just keep it straight.
Yeah. And if you got no one up your clagger and you got no one in front of you, you've got no distractions, so you can just sit there and just concentrate away.
The battle's still on for P4 there, between Black Sugar and Smurf there. They haven't been any more than 2 seconds apart most of the race.
very similar pace, very hard to overtake.
Yeah, and again, just those consistent laps, like Gilbert Sugar, he's had a couple of trials with the car.
Yeah.
I mean, the 11s. If you can just keep knocking out those 11s, it's still not bad.
Yeah, you're going to have to, if someone makes a mistake in front of you, you're really going to have to take advantage of that mistake. Like, you can't afford to make the same mistake as they're making through that corner because you're following them. Because Sugar definitely gets all over the back of Smurf, but then he just doesn't have the juice to be able to get past.
Yeah, and he has once or twice used his discretion a little bit. Very early in the race, you don't want to try and too many around the outside manoeuvres.
No.
And Soul Slayer there, just a quiet achiever, he's chipping away. He's up to P6 now. He started at the back, he's got 10 seconds to make up to almost 11 seconds to Sugar there, P5. But yeah, so we'll see if he can get in the groove and do a few consistent laps. Packers, oh yeah, lap 6, he's got a 10-1 fastest lap so far. Let's see what uptime Armins does when he crosses the line now. 11 flat, yeah, still great times. He's got that down to almost 5 seconds now. Back, so great drive so far.
Yeah, but if you're sitting out in front there, you can dictate what you're doing.
Yeah.
No pressure. It's the responsibility of the guys behind you to try and find that extra time.
So if you're Packer, lap 20 odd, do you just hit a bit earlier, fill up to get the tyres and press on, see if you can get in front?
Yeah, it is quite interesting because you have a look at everyone and over the course of the lap and you can see the times fluctuate about half a second behind, half a second in front because everyone takes the corners differently.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting to watch. Like I'm sitting with Packer at the moment and the distance between him and Bretto, it fluctuates anywhere between 3.5 and 4.5. In the last couple of laps, basically dependent on how they take the corners. But Bretto is definitely starting to catch Packer. And Armins is stretching his legs. It doesn't take much, you know, 100th here, 100th there, through a corner differently, all adds up over the course of a lap.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, there's such a variety of tracks what we go to through the season, which is really good. And, you know, some people just don't mould to some tracks. You know,
correct.
Some laps you just love it and do quite well.
Yep.
But if you just can't, like, you know, I could have probably put in a few more hours this week and wouldn't have gone any quicker. Not that I hate the track, but just, yeah, just not that fast.
Honestly, I told you before we went in there, I was the same. I jumped on during the week and I was all over the shop. You know, 1 minute 13s, and I was like, this car on this track sucks. Come the end of the week, I actually quite like this car on this track because of, you know, putting in a little bit of time during the week just to do some laps.
As Armins is out to just over 7 seconds now.
And Bretto's only, he's halved the gap down to Packer now, he's less than 2 seconds.
Yeah, so Armins had lowered that, Armins had that fastest lap lowered to a 10.1, and Bretto just lowered it slightly below that. So
He's found a bit of rhythm now. Won't be long before Armins is up to the back of Outlet.
yeah, and Bretto's likewise probably is going to be not far behind getting to the Packer either. Don't know at this point of the race if Packer had been sort of fighting it too hard either. given the distances.
Yeah, again, it'll come down to crit strategy. What are you going to do? Like, these guys probably won't burn their tyres as much as what the Lobby 1 guys will do, because you would expect the Lobby 1 guys to be a full second a lap on current times in this lobby faster. The Lobby 1 should be down in the low 109s. So you'll chew through your tyre a little bit more. Like I said, about lap, you have about a third of a tyre. Well, I found you had about a third of a tyre gone by about lap 40, but it was just starting to slide and you were losing your time because you just didn't have that grip through the corners. But if you want to save yourself that 6 or 7 seconds and you're maybe not using your tyre as much in this lobby, then it could be a good strategy just to put fuel in and not change.
Yeah, you're right about Almonds. I've just come on board with Outlet down for a little bit. He's he's catching him slowly.
Come on, Outlet, slow him up. Slow him up about 7 seconds.
Yes, Packer crosses the line, 10-4. So he's just trying to keep that speed up a bit, so maintain position.
What was that time?
10-4 for Packer.
10-4, good buddy.
Yeah, same for Bretto, pretty much. Very similar. And Almonds is just under 8 seconds in front. So. And again, the last, all the laps we can see, apart from bar 1, have all been in the 10s.
Yes. Now, Almonds does think that Outlet doesn't know what blue flags are. I've listened to this conversation before. And Outlet stayed very quiet on it, and I told him in off chat that when Almonds has a go at you next time, you just tell him that you're colourblind. You got no idea what colour flag is being waved. Because if it went to the stewards, they wouldn't be able to discriminate on being colourblind.
Well, I think he's going to let him go by the looks of this. He's got the blue flag now.
Come on, slow him up. Come on.
He let him go.
It's the right thing to do, but...
It's the right thing to do, but Packer would be looking from behind going, bugger.
Yeah. Now, Bretto's down to a second. So that's... Smurf and Sugar still sitting at about a second. And the rest of them are ballooning out time-wise.
And Bretto's right on the back of Packer now, so we're on board with Packer now.
It's quite funny too, Bretto has... They've both got exactly the same tyre wear, but Bretto has slightly a little bit more fuel.
Because he's down the inside.
Yeah. Push to pass, you reckon?
Don't have the replay, unfortunately, to have another look at it.
Yeah,
See if he puts in a report.
There's not much in it. When you come down to Rubbin's racing, but it wasn't like you gave him a shunt. There was just a bit of paint rubbing going on, which is going to happen on some of these corners.
Yeah, I think as I say, it's a bit hard about the replay, but he was a long way down. He was alongside, so before the contact was made. So, we'll see. I don't think Packer would be too stressed on it.
Let's buzz Havoc in America. I reckon that would have been a report by Havoc. He'd already be typing that steward's report halfway through the race. Hope your holiday's going well, Havoc. If you happen to be live watching the stream at all, I can't see who's in the stream, but looks like he's having a blast over there.
Yeah, that's good. Let's go back through the field and see if there's any other battles. Smurf and Sugar, still that.
Sugar.
Yeah, that under a second. He's kept under a second the whole race, pretty much. So. And again, just consistent 11s. So. Hasn't had one lap out. In the 12
it's
or
quite
11.
funny. Sugar's got more fuel than Smurf. And Smurf has worse tyres as well.
Oh, I think Sugar's yellow flag.
Yellow flag.
Might be for outlets.
Looks like outlets, yeah. He might have had a little bit of a boo-boo while he was trying to give way on the blue flags.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, Sugar's quite smart. If he doesn't think he can sort of, get past without too much of an aggressive move, he may just be trying to save just that little bit of fuel to get the jump in the pits as well.
Yeah, correct.
He might just do no tyres either and press on as well if he can save them enough.
Right, so the big question will be now, can Bretto make an indent over Armands? What are we, 9 seconds, give or take? And he's already got a 2-second lead out over Packer, so he's definitely put the foot down.
Yeah, he just did a 10.2 in the last lap, and Armands done a 10.4. So he's not making massive numbers, but
doesn't matter, just needs to be small increments. There's still 30 laps to go.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. I don't think you really want to watch the lap times too much. Just try and keep it straight and press on and see where you end up.
No, you start the lap and you blink and you finish the lap.
Yeah, and Bretto does have a slight advantage of fuel over Armands, but not much. Again, Sugar's just keeping that pressure up.
Armands would probably be liking the odd minute lap time anyway, because that's apparently about as long as he lasts in the bedroom anyway, so he's probably pretty used to the minute time slot.
I find it disturbing, that actually, but anyway. Yeah. Any other battles on track apart from Smurf and Sugar there?
Nah, it's just Smurf and Sugar. Everything else is... Oh, Soulslayer's... Well, he's 5 seconds in front of Slug. Yeah, there's some big gaps out there, which we sort of knew was going to happen. Here's Sugar's chance.
Yeah, I thought Smurf was coming into the pits for a second, then he was going back out again.
Sugar just couldn't quite get it done.
I think he's just short shifting. I mean, one thing you'd probably be able to see at certain points of the track where P3 is, so he knows that's probably where his fight is.
You can't sit there at this stage and go, I'll keep short shifting and hopefully finish the race without fueling. Because you're not doing yourself any justice if the cars in front have an accident and they lose 10 seconds.
No, I think he'll still pit.
You have to. Although there's a lot of fuel saving to do if he thinks he's going to make it.
Yeah.
But if that was his strategy, just to sit there, fuel save, not stop, he's not doing himself with any favours with the cars in front. Because like I said, if they have an off or something happens, or they get a 6-second penalty for in and out of the pits, or they have an off and it costs them 10 seconds, he'd be right back in the race. Whereas if he had pumped it, that's it, Smurf's gone. Sugar's passed.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
He lost control coming up the hill.
Radio.
when you hit that inside line there, that car has a tendency to skip out on you. You've got to be very careful coming up that right bank, the right-hander banking up.
His Armands on lap 22 lowered the lap record to a 9.9. So cracking lap there.
Yeah, and he's just keeping that lap at about 9.5 seconds. It's consistently stayed there for the last 4 laps. Bretto's still staying about 2.5 seconds in front of Backer, so nothing's really changed there.
Yeah.
Is 17 seconds behind.
So Bretto's tried to up the ante by just doing consistent 10s for the last 9 laps or so.
Armands has used a lot more fuel too.
Yeah, but Armands is just trying to break his, break it a bit and just crack out the 9.9. So. But yeah, as you say, he has used a bit more fuel, so a bit more, slightly more tyre as well.
Armands lost a second on that lap. Yeah, he had a 1:11.
Yeah. Sugar's pressing on. He's still in the 11th, but he's managed to be able to keep that sort of 9-second gap back to Smith. It's sort of fairly spread out beyond that. Wow, that's going around again. Bad luck.
It's also interesting to see the different gears people are using through certain corners. Some of them are keeping it in second gear through the hairpins, and some are dropping it back to first, coming up that big banking right-hander. Some are keeping it in third all the way, some are kicking it back to second.
Yeah, and something to keep an eye on here for P2. Packers kept it within sort of 2 seconds, so we'll see what strategy he decides to do. He's still got a fair bit of tyre, so whether he just forgets tyres and presses on, we'll see.
That's it. It's going to come down to pit strategy, isn't it, for for these places?
Yeah.
Like Armands could come in and pit and put tyres on, and these two boys don't, and then all of a sudden all 3 of them are going to be within a second of each other.
Yeah, and if you're Bretto, he's got a slight fuel advantage as well, so he may underfuel slightly as well. There's no tyres just to get that extra little bit of track position as well. And Bretto's just pumped out a 10 flat. His outlet dad's the first to pit. New tyres.
It's a long pit stop.
Yeah. He's just let Bretto pass. Nice job. Look out for Packer.
He put a new set of boots on.
Yep.
And fueled it up to the end.
Yeah, great awareness there by outlet dad. Not to get in anyone's way. Very courteous.
Quite half distance either, and he's gone in and pitted. I would have actually probably waited a little bit longer, so you're running the fresher tyre on less tank. Not that it probably makes too much of a difference. I think we've had this discussion before where some of us don't think a lighter tank makes much difference to your lap time since the physics update.
Yeah, see, it's a bit of a tricky one, but I reckon if I was Bretto at the moment, I'd probably be, although he's still fairly low 10, so maybe you press on for a bit longer, but he might actually do the best just to hit.
I would actually let Armands pit first and see what he did.
Yeah.
If he put a set of tyres on, then I wouldn't. Because he's got the opportunity to be putting way less fuel in the car. There's almost a quarter of a tank between them. So if I was Bretto at the moment, I would definitely let Armands pit first, and just see how long his time and see how long his pit stop was, and then work it out. Okay, if I'm going to pit, because everyone should know if you run some laps during the week, you would have come into the pits and worked out how long the pit loss is, and you can work out if someone's put tyres on or just had to put fuel in.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if any in Divi 2 this week are in VR or not. Some people won't know the gaps, but I think, yeah, I don't know if there's any VR runners. Sugar maybe. I'm not sure about the rest.
So Armins is coming up to lap slug.
Yeah. They're usually in chat together as well. So Slug will let him past.
It's not really the place to be doing it, I know.
Sort of, yeah. I thought that was going to end in a bit of...
so did I, actually.
Some raindrops there, but anyway. Yeah.
I'm sure Bretto was hoping as well.
Yeah. Packers just dropped off the back of Bretto slightly, yeah. As you say, Armins has definitely been revving it a bit harder. She's just that bit more fuel.
And tyre.
Yeah.
What do we reckon there? There could be maybe 3 seconds. There's a 3 seconds worth of fuel there. Les has got to put in the car. When you have a look at it, what are we? Yeah, see? Yeah, if I was Bretto, I wouldn't be putting any tyre on. Or do you go in before Armins, don't put the tyre on?
Yeah, see if I was him at this point.
Up,
yeah.
And then Armins thinks, oh, bloody hell, he's put new tyres on and come out in front of me. And so Armins then puts tyres on and then comes out even further behind him. And he'll sit there and scratch his head.
I think you'll find Armins will probably want to put new tyres anyway. Because on controller he tends sometimes to use a little bit more tyre. So I think, yeah, he may try it around it generally. But we'll see. But I reckon if I was Bretto, yeah, I'd just be hitting probably this lap, if not slightly earlier, and just no tyres, minimum fuel. Just even if you go a lap less than what you need, just
definitely
press on. Yeah,
and let Armins scratch his head and work it out.
Yeah. And either way, you'll put the pressure on, even if Armins doesn't take tyres. Yeah, we'll see. As Armins comes into the pit, so we'll have the first question answered. And Bretto follows him in. Oh no, he doesn't. Stays out. But he was coming in there. So he's going to go for the overcut, as you mentioned. I guess staying out as well, yep.
Alright, so what is he going to do in the pits? Here we go.
So, see if Sugar... Yeah, we'll see if Sugar comes into the pits this lap or goes around again.
Cops are pulling Armins over.
Yep,
and yep, he's putting tyres on.
Hell, the dad just had a spin again, I think, or something Sugar by. Yep, new tyres, that answers that question. 61% of fuel. 61. Interesting. Alright.
Bretto could be sitting there thinking, alright, I'll just keep pounding these out for another 9 laps. I reckon he'd probably have, well, he's probably got an easy, what are we, 20, 30, he's probably got another 10 laps worth of fuel left in him.
Yeah, I mean, it can work the other way as well. Less fuel at the end, as you say. But, yeah, I don't know.
Armins has now got to overtake people on track.
He's got
to get past Smurf and Sugar, who don't have to give way because that is now for position. Or is it?
Yeah, but he's got a bit of time up his sleeve though. Like he's got 7 seconds to Smurf, he's got to find. He's on fresh tyres, so you don't want to give him too much clear track if you're Bretto, but we'll see.
So, I didn't think Sugar and Smurf had been lapped. But there's blue flags showing.
No, it was for Aladdin, I think. There's not being lapped, I don't think. It's just, yeah, traffic on the road.
I'm watching Armins and there's definitely blue flags. There's no blue flags.
Yeah, it's for Aladdin.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there he is. Sorry, I didn't see him snapping in the middle there.
Might be for Sol as well, maybe. Back to Brett and see if he's in this lap or not. He might be doing the Gisbergen strategy.
Enlighten me. I didn't see that strategy.
No, the Gisbergen one generally run longer and then fresh tyres again. So you can see. And Packer's 4 seconds behind, almost 5 seconds behind Bredo now. Smurf's closing in on Sugar, just bit by bit each lap. He's got that down to 4.5 seconds now. After his little crash before.
Yeah, see, those blue flags are still waving.
Yeah, I think it's for Sol maybe. Yeah, just let Armins go. Yeah, Bretto's still in the tens though, so long stint, but he's pressing on. Yeah, there's this lap, another 10. Just smashing out consistent 10s. Yeah, Smurf's had a few 10s and a few 11s as well. Sugar's just keep going out all of his 11s. He's had 112 there, but it's all that.
Yeah. So he's had a podium a couple of weeks ago. He'd be liking to sniff another one, but I don't think he'll keep Armins behind him.
Yeah. Yeah, what's he got? 3 seconds to Smurf. He's another 5 seconds behind him. He's still got a pit. He's trying to no stop, but I doubt it. I reckon he'll get them looking at that field. Still early days in the season, but there's an award for most improved. I think Sugar would probably be up for it in Div 2. Having a great run this season overall.
He has, yes, definitely so.
Even Owlet Dad here and there, he's had a bit of bad luck. As I say that, he's just fun, Owlet Dad, but he's had some good laps here and there across the season as well. A bit of improvement.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we can give an award like that to a New Zealander. Seriously. So Armins is pulled back, right? So he's only pulled back a couple of seconds since he pitted because he was 40 seconds behind when he came out of the pits.
See, though, he's just on a 9.6. So I think Bretto's, interesting to see where it evens out, but Bretto's left it a bit too long now.
Lot of fuel.
Yeah, I think he's left it too long.
Or not if he doesn't change tyres.
Yeah, we'll see. Possibly, yeah. Yeah, if he's no tyres. I mean, he has made 6 seconds down the road, Bretto from Packer there. So.
And like we said, he was going to have to put in way less sugar than Armins.
Yeah.
If he puts new tyres on, he'll shoot himself for first.
And Smurf's just kept closing in on Sugar there as well. He's what was it, about 9 seconds I think when he originally crashed. Got back to 1.2, so doing a great job there. Barman's 3.4 seconds behind. These two, Sugar and Smurf, I believe will be hitting shortly.
And those mountains in the background everywhere. It's the same as my golf sim. Every golf course has got mountains in the background. It must be the edge of the map, and they just want to have something there to show it's the edge of the map. So there's just mountains always.
Ski slopes. Yeah. It's first into the pits this lap. Yeah.
So easy to lose a bit of time going into those pits too. You could hit the wall, slow you down, you can hit that concrete barrier if you don't watch yourself.
Yeah, 100%. And Armands is closing in on Sugar. He's got it back to 3 seconds as well.
Yeah, but Sugar doesn't have to give that spot up.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, 100% right. On board with Smurf.
See, that could be handy for Bretto if Armands has got to fight to get past Sugar. So Smurf's putting tyres on.
Yep, that's on board with him. How much fuel he puts in.
I bet you $1 he puts enough in to get to the end of the race now.
39. So hopefully enough, yeah. We'll see. Oh, Armands sideways. Normal, I guess. Sugar's going around again. Interesting.
I think Sugar will run till he has to pit, to be honest with you. Or maybe leave himself 10 laps.
What's the pit loss again? About 40 seconds.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
So it's 36 seconds, or almost 37 seconds to from Armands to Bretto.
That's if you're putting tyres on.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, just low feel. Yeah, it'd be interesting if he probably he's got to do no tyres to make it work.
Alright, so this could hold Armands. Oh, Armands is trying to push his way past. He's done it.
Sugar fight back. He's courteous to him.
A little bit more courteous than what Armands was.
And Bretto's pulled out 9 seconds on Packer there.
Yep, so it's going to come completely down to if they put tyres on or not. That was what will determine first spot. I mean, obviously you can run these tyres all the way to the end, but they do become very slippery. Even though you've, like I said before, you've only chugged a third of the tyre, that grip's just not there where you need it, especially through the hairpins.
And Sugar's got 45 seconds. Excuse me, 45 seconds back to Snow. So interesting. Yeah, he probably needs to pit shortly and need stop done so he can keep track position. Don't want to give him too much time to catch up on his fresh tyres.
Alright, Packer's in. What's he gonna do? Smart move would be no tyres.
His arms in the grass. Get a penalty? No. Timed it just right. Nice one.
Alright, so he was 26 seconds in front of Armands, so let's see what the pit loss actually will be.
See, his Armands to Bretto now. 36 seconds.
So no tyres for Packer. A little bit of fuel.
Good drink. Yep, he's off.
That clock in the pit hasn't changed. It's still stuck on midnight, I think it was. Or midday. So, where are we? 12, 15 seconds, so 26. So it was 41 second pit loss with no fuel, so it's closer to 50, with no tyres, so it's closer to 50 with tyres. So we'll now come down to Bretto. If Bretto doesn't put any tyres on, he will come out either just in front of Armands or just behind him. he's gonna do it, I would be doing it very soon. Because Armands is now he's in clean air. He's doing 109s and Brett's doing 110s.
Yeah, no, I think or at this point, do you just put the fresh tyres on, see what you can do?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a tricky one. I think it's still a way to go though.
I reckon Sugar is gonna try and get to the end.
Well, he's got 11 seconds back to Packer.
Yeah, I reckon he's not gonna pit.
Well, I did see him the other night. A similar strategy made that work almost.
Yeah, almost. I was in that lobby with you. He was a couple of laps short, wasn't he? Yeah, so he's probably worked out how to do it. He is rolling in the 112s.
He conked it in the final corner on the last lap. So he would have done just a little bit extra he needed, and he'd be right.
Oh, no, but remember, we were a lap or two in front of him. One lap in front of him. Yeah. I honestly think Bretto needs to pit now. Because he can't make it to the end. And he is literally doing half a second a lap faster.
Yeah, Armands 9.6 on that 38 there, and 9.9 on the last lap. So another 9.9, almost 10. And Armands' tyre wears next to nothing. So new tyre at this point, it's not like he's going to have a big advantage.
It is the half a second a lap scenario. See, Bretto's definitely sliding around a lot more.
Yeah, and his fuel lights just come on, Bretto. So.
He'd have to be in. I think he might have left it a little bit too late. I reckon he's going to come out just behind Armands. If he doesn't put tyres on. Through the hairpins is killing him at the moment. Those tyres have just got no grip.
I think you're right on Sugar as well. He may well try to get to the end.
Yeah.
He wouldn't want to leave it much longer. He's got about 43 seconds.
You've got to remember, in fairness, he hasn't been lapped yet, has he?
No, he's got 44 seconds to Bretto. So. But I mean, if he can hold P3, who cares if you get lapped?
Correct.
Yeah.
Packer's still nearly 11 seconds behind him, so Packer's got to make up a second a lap, more than a second a lap.
Yeah, and he's done. He's
Bretto hasn't pit.
He's gone around again. So it would be his final lap, I'd say.
Yes. Well, he'll have to stop and siphon fuel out of that ambulance on the side of the road.
Yeah, that's right. And Armands has trucked almost 11 seconds down the road from Sugar now as well. Still 10 seconds back to Packer there from Sugar. So. Bretto, you'd have to think in this lap. Maybe one more lap, you reckon, or he's in?
He should have come in 3 or 4 laps ago, to be honest with you. He's not going in. Yeah, his last lap was a 111 and Armands was a 109. Those tyres are killing him.
It's 33 seconds now, or 34, call it.
Yeah, Armands is going to come out in front. Mind you, if he puts tyres on, keep Sugar interested for 3rd spot.
Yeah, I'm not fully convinced at this point Sugar has got enough fuel.
He's doing 1 lap less. Oh no, maybe not. No. Yeah,
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
Well,
So I doubt that he'll get lapped. Once Bretto gets, yeah, it's too much. So
see, Armin's had a very sloppy lap there. He's nearly done a 1:11. Bretto did a 1:10.5. Bretto still hasn't pit.
Interesting. I think he's keeping us guessing for sure.
Surely he's keeping an eye on his fuel.
Yeah. Yellow flag for someone.
I can't tell.
This Packer's got that gap down to 7 seconds now.
So it's still
Sugar.
over a second a lap.
Yeah. Just did a 10, high 10. Sugar's sort of in his rolls now.
Armin's is coming up the back of Dad, and now Dad just gets out of the way. Surely he's pitting. Yes, he is. Alright, 33, nearly 34 seconds.
We'll see what he does.
If he puts tyres on, he's just killed himself for first spot.
I think it's too much time loss anyway at this point.
Yeah, Armin's going to come out in front because didn't we work it out? It was about 36 seconds. Just with fuel. But mind you, he's only putting in 5-6 laps worth of fuel.
There's Armin's.
So no tyres, just fuel. And it was bugger all.
Leaving the pits now, yeah, Armin's as well, but
Yeah, he left it too late. You know, those 6 laps at half a second or more. Some of those laps were a second different. But he's got 10 seconds over Sugar, so that's fine. Sugar's lights come on, so yes, well, I don't know, we watched Bretto do 3 or 4 laps on that flashing red light, didn't we?
yeah, I'm just
Slow
looking at his
gets out of
distance.
his way.
Back to Smurf, he's got quite 2. So you got 6 seconds to Packer, and so Smurf's about 40 seconds-ish to where he was battling, so.
At this stage of the race, it's a lot of time killed for having to put 1 or 2 laps worth of fuel in.
Yeah, 100%. I think for Bretto, it's a bit of a tricky one. You didn't want to lose too much time. But
Yeah, he won't catch Armin's. Armin's has got those better tyres.
yeah, I was going to say you probably would have almost just put on tyres anyway at that point. I think that no tyre.
No, because then he would have come out behind near Packer, so he could miss out on a podium if he had done that, especially if Sugar's not going to pit.
Yeah, Zeus just commented with Zoo that Sugar will make it in.
Sorry, you broke off there.
No, I think Zoo, it might have been Zoo just saying that he doesn't reckon Sugar will make it, I feel. We'll see.
Yellow flag somewhere. That's for outlet Dad. He's got right out of the way of Sugar. So 5 seconds back to Packer. He's coming into the pits. No, he teased.
Back in the 11s for the last couple of laps though.
Yeah. low fuel, warmer track. You'd almost be now tempted to go, all right, I have to finish. Do I turn it automatically down to fuel save? You know, turn it to 2 or 3 if it was touch and go.
I think at this point, if you're going to pit, you're going to lose a few spots anyway.
Yeah, you'd be better off just turn, if you don't think you're going to make it, turn that fuel save on and don't change gears as much. So Armands is keeping the lead consistent to Bretto.
He has reduced it just a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, it's been floating at that 5.5
Yeah.
seconds. Not unless Armands makes a mistake.
Yeah, as Armands on that 47, he did pump out a 9.7. So pretty close to his fastest lap. So still got a fair bit of track on pace. He just does a lazy 10.5.
Yeah, you can see Bretto's really struggling with those tyres.
Yeah, that said, it is easier to sit here and watch and say what you could do, isn't it? It's sort of...
Oh, 100%.
You know, it's not a bad strategy what Bretto's done either.
Oh, correct.
You know,
100%.
he'd probably look at it afterwards and go, oh, maybe should have went a bit earlier for this strategy.
Yeah,
but,
just
you know.
a little bit earlier. Even with shoddy tyres, track advantage, doing similar times to Armands.
Yeah, I think when you give Armands a chance with fresh air and new tyres.
Tell you what, Sugar's got still 4.5 seconds over Packer. If he doesn't pit here, he's running to the end.
Just a smidgen of field. Does he chance it?
Yeah, he's chancing it.
Or short shift it, mate. Short shift that's on.
I reckon he's made that car lighter. I reckon if you look over that cliff, he's thrown out some of the interior of the car. The extra seats have probably been ditched over halfway through the race.
He needs to put it in 50 here for a bit. Yeah, he's put it up to 50.
Yeah, well, it's, you know, he's just got to cruise. He's got 4 seconds. It's a lot to make up in a lap, even if someone is slightly fuel saving. Now Azu's sitting there going, oh, now Sugar can make it. Do I chance it? It wouldn't be a strategy anyone in Lobby 1 would take up.
No.
Everyone would be pitting. See, Packer's not making any inroads at all.
He needs to do the short shift a bit more though, Sugar. Don't run it too hard.
It's no different to Packer, he's flashing red.
He's got slightly more fuel though, that's it. Sugar stays out.
Armands is coming around for the win.
Yeah, 7 seconds, almost 8 seconds. Great job, Armands. And Bretto's coming around. The P2, great recovery back to P2 there. Yeah.
Not allowed to do that.
Packer's 3 seconds. Sugar there.
Sugar
has conked it, I think.
He wouldn't even have enough petrol left in that tank to sniff.
Oh no, he just made it. Good one. And Packer in P4
Packer
there.
Fourth. And
great.
We've got
Smurf coming around. Great job by Sugar there.
Very true. He worked out how to stretch it out.
Thought he might have actually conked it, but no, he still had a few revs going across the line, so I think he's good.
Smurf's coming around. Respectable 5th.
Yep. Slug in P6 there. We've got Soul Slayer coming around for P7.
That's it. The Abominable Snowman has finished first.
And a 9.6, so you know that's on P2, he's sort of 4 tenths down the road as far as fastest laps.
Where are we?
Fastest laps. Yeah, no, he's pretty well 4 tenths on the whole field as far as lap time. So.
Yeah, the only one in the 109s.
Yeah. So yes.
It's that controller.
Yeah,
That's
8-second
exactly
lead.
what it is.
So to have over 51 laps, very easy track to make a mistake or lose a bit of time. So
that's true. That race went that long. I think I need to have a shave.
And he drove it hard. Used that bit extra fuel than everyone else as well, but got the gap. So
yeah. Now we have to go and do it.
Yeah, thanks for joining in.
Thanks for having me, and welcome back to Lobby 1, mate. You're going to tell me what your strategy is?
Keep it on track, hopefully, and finish. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, if I can try to avoid crashing and do some consistent laps, I'll be happy. See where I end up.
That's it.
So.
Yeah, exactly right. I think the two boys, Farsi and Apex, will motor the rest of us. So just have to see how all of us pan out against them.
Yeah,
but they are just generally quick.
No, 100%. So great job by everyone in Div 2, and thanks for those who've joined in on the stream there. And there'll be another stream up in another probably 40 minutes or so for Div 1. So
it will be.
Thanks again, Swinger, and we'll catch you all later. Thank you.
No worries. It's good night from me, and it's good night